cracking a wave on the way home, and then it's just 2 short board legs. Really, they're Manly are starting to look good.
Grant, you've been in the same situation. I've been in the same situation. When you're on the beach and your swimmers are out there, you've got no control over what they're doing. All you can do is watch, maintain that your nervousness
and pray.
And hope. That's right. And just hope that when these guys come through, they get the waves and the waves aren't caught from behind. Manly, North Wollongong, Northcliffe, but Grant, it's a situation you cannot control while you're on the beach and they're out there, and that's what makes it the great event it is.
That's right. The other thing too that makes it a little frustrating for you when you are on the beach is you're standing there, you can see everything. You've got a great view of the swells that are coming and the gutters that are working and where you probably should be if you were swimming. Of course, the guys in the water can't see that, so you're trying to will them to go one way or another. And there's really, of course, you're seeing so much more than they are that you've got to take that into consideration. But it can be very frustrating. But I think there's a fair bit of value in the will of the team on the beach for the guys on the water.
In the wave zone now is Manly, and the Northcliffe, of course, have replaced Trigg Island up into that top 3 position. So that's been a good performance from their swimmers to pull that back.
Yeah, it has been a great performance. Mark Williams has made up 2 places. He's gone from 5th into the water to 3rd as we see Scott Bartlett searching for waves.
Waves coming now. This could really close it up. Look at this big set coming through. Can anyone get onto this? Because that'll bridge the gap between Manly. There's the gap. If you look at the right-hand side of your screen, and everybody coming through there, can they pick this up? This could really make it interesting. It's starting to jack up onto the sandbank now. They know it's coming. They'd be having, look, one's on already outside. Northcliffe, that's them struggling there. And that's North Wollongong. That's 2nd and 3rd. They'll have to pick it up broken. This is the hardest thing to do. Let's see if they can do it. Manly still swimming on the right-hand side of your screen. Northcliffe's got it. Northcliffe, a broken wave. What a good ride.
Mark Williams, former Australian surf race champion, has won the surf teams first across the line this morning. A man with a mission. We're going to see him later, but one of the best body surfers you'll ever see.
Now, this is going to bridge the gap. Northcliffe, they just needed a wave. Manly had that lead that Grant Kenny talked about. Look at this body surfing we're seeing here at Kurrawa over the weekend is unbelievable. And he's got it. Northcliffe's in front now. Manly starts to weigh it out. It's on now. It's a dead set 2-man war.
Used to be an Ironman, Mark, attempted Ironman, but is now doing what he does best, and that is surf swimming, and he can run. And believe me, the rest of his team will be screaming.
Well, he's the world run, swim, run champion, so we know that he can run, and he's doing a fantastic job. He's gone from 5th to 1st.
So Northcliffe, there's the tag for the boards.
Brent Payne, the board paddler, former Australian champion, son of one of the great boat sweeps in Ronnie Payne.
Manly now doing the chasing. They were so comfortable in front, but now they're running 2nd. Whoa, what a difference a wave can make.
Well, that's the Taplin, Darryl. I mean, that's the nature of this event. The lead changes hands. It's far from one from Northcliffe as we watch North Wollongong. Is it going around in 3rd? They're former Australian champions in their own right. They've won this event. But you can see how the lead can change constantly through some brilliant body surfing from Mark Williams.
No doubt about that. North Wollongong now. In they go. Here comes Alexandra Headlands. You can see the strain and the pain on the face. He knows he's got to give it every bit of grunt that he's got. And he's trying desperately to link up so they can try and bridge the gap back, because if someone else can catch a wave, so can you.
You bet you. I mean, first one around the cans gets first crack at these waves, and I'd like to be on Northcliffe at the moment with Brent Payne, as I said, a former Australian champion. He's actually a club coach at Northcliffe and loves this event.
Wow, we'll take a break. What an event. Always exciting. Stay with us right around Australia. Back, the Australian Surf Life Saving Championships continue here at Kurrawa Beach on the Gold Coast. You're looking at the Taplin Relay Final. We're up for medals, and Grant Kenny, how a lead can change with just a blink of an eye.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, how about that, eh? We might have put the kiss of death on Manly today. It really does go to show you. I mean, we talked about that today. With a bit of luck, you'll pick up a wave, and the Manly swimmer had to swim all the way to the beach. Northcliffe did a great job to pull onto that wave too. I tell you what, that was hard work. It's not easy all the time to even get a wave. But Brent Payne, and this is the way a little lead can capitalise, you know. When you're out in front, you certainly have the chance, luck can turn on you and have the field close up, but you do get the first crack at whatever breaks are out there, and that certainly is what happened with Northcliffe. Brent Payne has got out super clean, big lead now, and he's got the first crack at the waves on the way home.
So Brent Payne there's 1st and 2nd, so that's the gap. It's quite substantial, Grant.
It certainly is, but, you know, as I said, I'd rather be where Northcliffe is than Manly are right now, but you know, the whole situation can reverse just as easily with one more of these legs to go, particularly in this surf. As we've said, you know, this bank is unrelenting. It does at times just keep pounding away, Northcliffe, though, are in a pretty solid position at the moment. Manly just rounding the last of the board-turning cans now, whereas Northcliffe are into the wave area, getting a bit of a ride home, and Alexandra Headlands have now moved up into third position, probably about 75 metres behind Manly, who are pushing hard to get a wave.
Well, actually, while you were talking there, Northcliffe have taken a wave right from out the back, right onto the beach. Manly on a wave now as they come down, but Northcliffe rode it all the way to the beach, and they have built up an enormous lead. Manly now desperately hoping they can bridge the gap. Payne now comes around. He knows he's got the little bit of a gap. Watch him now as he starts to sprint. Manly now come down on the short break. He'll try and close it up on the run.
Now, the next paddler for Northcliffe is Paul Wotherspoon. Now, without putting the mocker on Northcliffe, they haven't won this Taplin relay since 1981, so a big gap for them, and they're looking to do it here with Paul Wotherspoon.
And look at Manly, there's first and second. One going out, one coming in, and you can see the handle saying, go son, go son, give it everything you got. All the team members there are just cheering them on. You can see the faces. He's in the paint now, through the barrier, comes through for the last tag. Northcliffe in the water at the moment, and they're going. Can Manly pull them back?
Now, this is when team spirit plays a big part. He'll have his other competitors around him cheering, yelling, and a big gap for him to make up. Manly to Northcliffe.
And getting held on the back. This could be interesting. If these waves hold there, this could just be the break that Manly are looking for. There's Northcliffe now. They're on the back. Look at this. He's going to get hit. No doubt about it. Smash and crash. Got through it all right up high. Got through it all right up high. Again, he's going to get hit. Straight through. There's one behind it again. Manly can see that. Look at this monster coming up. Up he goes and through the top of it. Well, didn't he do a great job?
Well, great performance there by Paul Wotherspoon. He's clear through it now. Manly, Brett Tyack is trying to get through it. He's off. He's off. He's got to get back on and make it past this last little break, and then he's in clear water.
Well, he came off. You just saw that little slip makes a difference. Competitors still coming in on waves. Gets a bit confusing. She's the relay race that's on at the moment. But Northcliffe right out in front in the green water, and Manly getting smashed on the yellow board. Can't get over this bank. Oh, you'd be so heartbroken.
That's what surf's all about, though, and we've seen some pretty horrendous conditions here over the weekend. And I would hazard to say these are pretty calm compared to the last couple of days.
Well, Grant, we've certainly seen some great surfing. Northcliffe there, that was a wonderful wave, let me tell you.
Yeah, I didn't see it all from here, but they have done a great job to capitalise on that bit of a lead they got. Pushed hard, Paul Wotherspoon, to get through those waves. Now he's in clear water. And the interesting thing here today, too, what I've noticed a little more than yesterday, you could pretty much take off from anywhere after you rounded the cans and crack a wave in. Today, I think there's a fair bit of tactics involved. The swell's building out the back pretty evenly across behind the cans, but for my money, you need to move a bit right after turning the cans to actually to run a wave all the way through. They really do seem to be dying out to the left of the course as you're facing back towards the beach.
All right, we'll have a look as he comes around the last of the cans now. You can see the stroke, and there's the swell that Grant Kenny's talking about. Comes up under the can now. All he wants is a dream wave home, and there's one right behind him now. He'll get a little run out of this, and there's another one building behind him. I reckon there's a chance he might pull this second one now. In go the big streaks. He knows there's something building. He has a quick little look, and they'll run on this. Look, that's getting him out in front. Can he push? And he pushes and he pushes, but the wave's sucking up behind him. This is the one he wants for gold. Here it is. Here it is. He's got it for gold. Northcliffe right home. Ah, fantastic from Northcliffe. Look at the crew on the beach. They know they've got it too. Home he comes, sits up on the knees, and there it is, the gold medal for Northcliffe.
Well, what a performance. They haven't done it since 1981, so a 17-year break for them. And they've just done it so easily and so well.
Look at the smile on his face now as he just makes sure he doesn't do anything silly. The whole team saying, yes, yes, yes. This is the one the lifesavers like to win. The Ironmen, well, the public love them, but I tell you, the clubbies love the Taplin.
So Paul Wotherspoon bringing it in for Northcliffe. They've won it, and that's Mark Wally Williams in the water with them. And the guys are just going crazy. He's got to run to the finish line to actually win it, so he's got to run past his teammates.
He's gone past the teammates. He's gone over the finish line now. He heads there now. In goes there. He can't believe how good this must feel. A gold medal. He did the business on the wave. Did it the right way, Northcliffe. They've had to come from behind, and there's the team. You reckon gold medals don't mean much? Have a look at this.
That's all what life-saving's about, surf life-saving. The race is on for second and third, though. Manly were in a comfortable position, but North Curl looked like they were making a move.
All right, this is the Manly cap of Sky Blue coming off now. They were in front for most of the legs. They only lost, really, 2 legs.
Brett Tyack bringing them through at the final here to take second place. A good performance from them. They won the event in the 80s, and they've really been on the borderline, but a Queensland dominance for so long.
Oh, they're very strong club, Manly. They're strong in every area. Laping over for second. He said Silver's okay. He'd rather have the goal, but Silver, they let it all away. A wave beat them in the end. Now, who's coming in this time? Alexandra Headlands, it looks like to me.
It's Sean Parks from Alexandra Headland. So it looks like a fairly comfortable third place. He's looking around to see if there are any other teams around. He's on a nice little run, just trying to bring it all the way into the beach. And again, he'll have 5 other teammates waiting for him on the beach.
Well, you've got to feel sorry for North Wollongong and Trigg Island. They were there for so long. Alexandra Headlands were way back, but Steve Pullen got them back into business earlier in it. Now they come around and they'll take the bronze here today at Kurrawa in the Taplin relay. So it's Northcliffe home first, Manly second. Alexandra Headlands will come into third place now as he comes across the line. And look at those smiles. They're like split watermelons, aren't they?
Mark Williams looking very happy there. I think this is just what surf life-saving's about, as you said.
Do you expect when you give advice that it will be weighed and considered, or do you expect that it will be complied with?
Most of the advice I'm giving her is trying to just get her through life. Just for instance, when they were talking about birth control pills or birth control, what she did, she has a second daughter. Maybe if she would have taken a little bit of my advice, she might not have had the second child.
But maybe I did want a second child.
Well,
that's my decision. But the thing about the birth control that really bothers me is that it's between really my decision and my husband's decision. And what I chose, she doesn't think is right for me because she says I'm going to get fat. She already tells me I'm fat, and, you know, that really hurts my feelings.
I want to see you stay married. I want to see you stay happy. I don't want to go through, I don't want to raise 2 more children.
She tells me, she also said that if I gain any more weight, my husband could possibly go out and find someone that's skinnier than me.
I said what my mother said to me, keep yourself looking good, and then your husband
thinks I
won't.
look great. He realized I had just had 2 children.
But now, actually, a lot of your advice, frankly, seems to me to be pretty reasonable. She says she wants you to be respectful. She thinks you should go to school so you'll be able to support your children well and that education is good.
I understand that stuff. That stuff's fine.
She talks about the birth control method. She wanted you to get a driver's license so you could...
She did help me get my driver's
license. Be
license.
more independent.
It seems like when my grandma, when she wants to tell you advice, and I say, okay, Grandma, yeah, whatever, and she gets pretty upset with you, it's cussing all the time. I mean, you'll learn new cuss words you've never heard before.
No, that's not really true. I have to disagree there because she does it too.
2 wrongs don't make a right, but when you give her advice, is it advice for her to weigh, or is it an order that you expect her to follow? If she disagrees...
Her mother wouldn't be there for her and different things that she done. I say that I'm like her mother, but if I tell her anything, I mean, she just cuts me off.
It's reasonable. I'm scared in the car with him. I'm scared. I feel like we're just going to plow right into the person in front of us anytime, and we're going to die in a wreck.
Nobody else does. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys.
The stars have burned overhead for an eternity. Ever since man first noticed them, he's made them into legends, myths and gods, always trying to make a connection with the unknown. Then, the time came for the unknown to make a connection.